not. A lot of people often wonder about the insides of sun visors and what goes into repairing them or working with them. Thought I would just dissect one for you so you could see what it is. This is off a '78 Triumph Spitfire. You can see that it has seen its better days, and the previous owner even tried to put a mirror on there. There he is. But anyway, so what I did was just to slid it along the back here so we could open it up and look at the inside. You can see a bunch of deteriorated foam, but basically what you have is a tube running in, and all the visors, whether they be Spitfire or MG or whatever variation of this, the rod runs into this hollow tube, which is a tension fit, which is what makes it stiff and not just flop. And sometimes that tension fit is what gives way. And then there is a wire here. You can see the wire that runs around. This should be basically a foam, a flat foam in here. Instead it's crud. So one of the things you can do is to slit it open slightly and put either new foam in there, or I've seen people create sort of a sandwich on each side with pieces of wood to hold them a distance apart, and inject that self-expanding foam in, which gives it body. I've also seen people attach just wood to this. In this case, actually what I'm going to do is there's a gentleman online who sells plexiglass cut to shape, and so this is going to get cleaned up, painted, and then 4 holes put in it, which will hold a piece of plexiglass as plexiglass sun visors, so that when I put them up I can still see through them slightly. They will work to dim the sun, but you can still see through them and all that, and hopefully it won't look totally hideous. I think it'll look pretty good actually. But that's what the inside of a sun visor looks like. It's not really complicated, but it's one of those things that's kind of hard to repair, because once the inside deteriorates, there's the original foam, and it's just dust. Foam like this turns to dust after about 15 years or so. It's very hard to fix, but like I say, some people just put a slit along the side, sandwich it between 2 pieces of wood at a set height, and then inject the self-filling, self-expanding foam in there, which will spread out, hold its shape, and it works pretty well. I've seen that work very well. You just have to then deal with the seam. Now, since this is, quote, thermally welded or heat welded, you can use something to sort of weld it back together, or glue it or whatever, and that will work. Preferably doing it in an area where it's less seen. But anyway, there's your sun visor 101. So have fun. Thought I'd just show you the completely stripped down visor hardware. I thought my video was at an end, but I thought I would just show you that to see what it's like totally underneath. So in my case, I'm going to get rid of these wires, or the wire here, and then attach the plexiglass on. You could also attach wood or something else that will slice your head open in the case of a car accident. But hey, our old roadsters were never meant for great safety features. Darwinism at its finest.